Anything that comes from unpopular celebrities, all unofficial, is done in the capacity of Pete and Big Mike. Nothing, not as military members. None of the views of any of our guests have anything to do with the United States Air Force or the DOD as a whole. All right, good. Got that out the way early. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Yo, I would appreciate if you insert Dell and my name in there because we're in the same boat. So they're gonna. I don't want them to think just Big Mike and Pete.
Right.
That's us too. You know,
I gotta change that. You're absolutely right.
You're
absolutely right.
Get us convicted.
Yeah. I'm trying to help your DD-214s come through properly, man. Trying to make sure you're good. That's what's up. Hey, Philly Council, what kind of advice can you give for young Landell for the first kid?
Yo, it's funny. I was talking to some other dude last night at the chief recognition ceremony. You know, there's a commercial where you had your first kid. You drop the pacifier on the ground, you sanitize it, clean it. The second one, you just pop it in the mouth.
Right.
Just, you know, I mean, in the end, it's like everything's going to feel like you want to do everything right. You're not. You're going to make mistakes and stuff like that. And just take lots of pictures and videos. So.
Let me let you know this. Pete don't babysit until they can talk, walk, and understand. There's three things they need to do.
Bruh.
We need clear lines of communication.
Nobody. You should be
nobody. You will be the last person I called.
I'm good. Uncle
what
Pete.
Makes you think you were going to be number one?
No, I didn't think. First of all, I was hoping I was number one. But if I was down on the list somewhere, I just need to let you know it probably like 2-3 years old until they come. And they can't play my video games. I ain't got 2 controllers. I only got one. They can play with the broke controller and make it feel like they playing while they watching me play.
You still got that PS2 over there, man.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be disrespectful.
Bro, I know you only got like one video game. That's it. One. That's it.
That's it. Dale, you went with me to go to the Phoenix game when KD was supposed to play. And he even warmed up. Tell me your feelings, because I already kind of expressed mine on the last one. Your feelings when we went there.
Man. So yeah. So we bought the tickets off impulse. Like, oh, Katie's first home game. Let's go. So I just got home, changed, and we left. And yep, he sure enough was warming up. And then they go back, and then they announced the players. And soon as me and Pete were looking at each other, hey, why KD ain't like running out? So we looking, and then I happened to glance at the person in front of me. He had his phone up, and he had Twitter, and he refreshed it. And I'm being nosy because he's right in front of me. And I glanced. And it shows an injury that he did while warming up. We didn't know about it at the time. Right. We just thought he was I don't know, using the bathroom or something, just taking forever to come out. And then it got officially announced like literally 2 minutes before the tip that he was out. I was like, Jesus, man. Like, I don't think I'm gonna go to a game this season just because I was pretty 38 hot. I'm like, oh my gosh. The one game that I go to this season and that happens.
Yo, Philly Council, let me tell you, he ain't described. This dude was pissed.
Yo, was this the game when Durant was doing warm-ups and he made that move? What the duck is that, bro? Yo, how much money does dude make? You do one little play and it's just out, man. What's the deal with that?
The bad part, it was pre-warm-ups.
Did he have those old sign special J's on or something? That's probably
we didn't get to see him. We didn't get to see him at all. Like, shoot, we didn't see none of them.
Yeah. The crazy thing is we had an old coworker that was there, and he said that he saw him warming up and signing people's shoes and jerseys. So we're like, oh, cool, we good. We're about to see him. And then literally when we got to our seats, nope. It took that fast.
You saw him on ESPN, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't for Booker going off, man. I would have been super hot, but at least Booker went off, man. That boy went nutso. But
like the old school players are more durable than the current gym players.
That's a good question. I will say they're more durable. I would go out on a limb and say they were a lot more durable. And plus, they used to bang. They used to bang. No, a lot more durable back then. Yeah, they used to bang. Yeah.
I just think they just wanted to play more. It wasn't really about the money. Like right now, it's more of a business. So back then, like they were playing because they loved the game of basketball. They wanted to play. Load management wasn't even thought about. And as soon as someone feels a tweak or whatever, they're going to take full advantage of being off a day or two because they're playing against the Detroit Pistons. And, my team can quote unquote beat them. So they're not even going to show up. But back then, it was like they took pride in every single game and you were able to see them play.
Yo, do y'all think it's funny you said that, Del, when you talk about like now it's not more about loyalty, maybe money and business and stuff. Like, what would y'all say if Kobe left the Lakers before he won a title with Gasol and Bynum? Would that would have changed the way he's perceived now? Because most stars leave, with the exception like Damian Lillard.
So I'm in between. I'm not about the super teams like LeBron. I'm even the Celtics. The Celtics with KG and Ray Allen and they got Rondo and Paul Pierce. Even that was a little borderline suspect. The LeBron joint is just asinine. And then you got Dame Lillard. Who is just way too far off. Like, I'm not leaving. So I think I'm somewhere in between. I would have been upset if Kobe would have left. I really, really would.
I don't think Kobe would have ever left, to be honest. I think he would have just retired a Laker, or he probably would have went back to Philly because that's where he's from. Maybe he would have did something like that.
Yeah, he should have went to Philly.
That was the original. That was the original plan, the original team. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Wait, let me ask you your same question. You think players are more durable now, or back then?
No, man. Back then, man. Like, you think Durant would have been able to handle Jordan's rules? Like
so that's a great point. No way in hell could he handle the Detroit Pistons back there beating up on them. Like, no way.
Getting them elbows.
Yeah. And I think that's the other thing. Like, players cry about fouls so. Like, if I hear one more player scream when they go to the hole, like they got karate chopped in the neck. Like, calm down. Like, if you get hit for real, okay, cool. But man, I'm telling you, like, even in pickup basketball, when you go to the hall, people like, hey, people like, hey. Like, come on,
it's getting outrageous, man. Yeah, they're selling that flop so hard now. It's like you don't even appreciate like people going to the rack now because of the manipulation that they can do for the refs to see is crazy.
The worst, you got to admit, the worst is LeBron, bro. You see that foul when he got fouled in the Boston game?
Oh, but he got fouled. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
But he got fouled.
But you don't call that. Just like you don't call the call in the Super Bowl when our guy helped
No.
Okay.
No. Stop there.
And no, Pete can't ball. Pete cannot ball.
First of all, Pete can ball. Pete can ball. Dale?
Yeah, you good for a solid 7 points.
My man. All right. Anyway, he forgot a one. But anyway,
one rebound.
No. 17 or 71 points is whichever one.
Dell, did he ever tell you about the time when he shot the ball? He gave the ball to the wrong dude. And
that don't surprise me.
Don't worry about it. That was so long ago. Yo, you know how? Look, I'll make this story quick. You know how you about to inbound the ball and the other players like right here, and hey, he got me good. He got me good, man.
That's the oldest trick in the book, man.
He got me good, man. I was pissed. Man, I was pissed. But so a foul is a foul. When you get hit in the very first play of the game, like LeBron got hit in the last play of the game, that's a foul. I'm not a LeBron fan at all.
But that's crazy over there.
Man, he went a little bit like I don't know why he didn't get a tech. Like he went a little bit too berserk. I don't know how he didn't get a tech, but Pat Bev did. But Pat Bev went to go get the cameraman.
Yeah,
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
He brought the camera on the court. That was hilarious. But hey,
I know.
Hey,
Nicole said you sound like right
100% LeBron hater. Now I respect his game. I respect what the man has done. I respect his game. Ja Morant situation.
Yo, but before I do that, before I forget, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the best NBA player currently right now, my man Joel the Process Embiid, who's going to finally win the MVP
He
over
should.
Jokic. He was robbed last year.
Yeah, he should. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, he was
It's about
robbed
that
last
time.
year. That's right. That's right.
Let me give Jalen Williams some credit. KD is 34. You right. You know what? You're right. A young KD. I don't know about cook the Pistons, but definitely could do better than what he does now. So I give you
credit. Some problems.
I'll give you credit. Nicole said it's all about Chief. It's all about unpopular celebrities, and Chief is part of it. But all right, let me hear. Okay, let me hear what you got to say about Ja.
So Ja Morant, that's very unfortunate, man. I think my personal feelings is like when folks, you know how many folks dream of being a professional sports player, and it's clear to see like your talent doesn't mean that you're able to navigate the waters of being in an environment like that where you're making a bunch of money and you still don't want to leave like your old surroundings behind. And it's unfortunate that he put himself in that position because I mean, this dude, it's just like Charles Barkley said, man. Like you think you're not. What was the term he said? Something to the effect of people look up to him, kids look up to him, and things of that nature. And to be in the club, to have a weapon like that, look at Plaxico when he did it.
I forgot all about Plaxico.
And then, you know what I mean? And it hurt his whole team. You know, it hurt his whole team, man. Like Memphis was rolling, man, until that happened, man. And Ja, I would argue Ja was like considered next gen NBA stars. When people think about LeBron retiring and things of that nature, I mean, the NBA is in good hands to have a superstar like Ja Morant, but then to have something like this, yeah, it's very unfortunate.
The other thing, and quick side note, this is why I do give respect to LeBron, because LeBron is probably the biggest superstar ever who has never gotten any kind of conflict off the court at all. Nothing at all. No infidelities, no kind of drinking and driving, no nothing. Right. Like I can't remember one thing that LeBron has had off the court that has put him in a bad spot. And to be that famous, it has to be difficult. I understand. I don't understand, but I can understand how difficult it could be. What I don't understand is this is not the first incident. Like he had the joint with his mom where he said he's trying to help her out at the mall, had the joint with his sister at the volleyball game. And then he had this joint, which to me is not horrible, but at the same time, you sitting there and I don't know where the security guards were at the club, supposed to pat people down before you get in there, and why they would let that into the club, regardless what your name is. So that's fault number one. I want to transition real quick and go into football.